Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or my main channel rather. So it's back to school season. I haven't made one of these videos in a long time because I don't know, I just don't really like to make them, and I feel like I've made a lot of these videos and they've all done really well and people have started to copy them and the titles, and you know what, you can never beat the OG, so I had to make a new one. And also we're launching the new product today from the Mind formula, which is the school journal. So it's called the A+ formula. This basically combines all the strategies that I use into one journal. So you have your school planner, which is basically backed by my psychological formula to trick your brain into doing more, time management, productivity, everything. The journal has everything. At the beginning, I go over my exam strategies for preparation, which I've never talked about. The strategies I use to take my exam, like actually in the exam, there is a strategy that I use. I go into my top like 20, 30 study strategies, and yeah, and then I go over 8 reasons why students don't perform at school, and this journal aims to address every single issue. In my opinion, it's the creme de la creme. If you can't invest $13.99 into your school year, what are you doing, you guys? Also, printed copies are available on Amazon. So let's get into the video. This is about how to get straight A's. Yes, I've addressed that in other videos, but how to get ahead of your classmates. And it's not exactly in the way you think. Now, why do I say get ahead of your classmates? Because I know a lot of us, in order to get motivated, we need to sometimes think of something as a competition. Hey, you want to be the best. You want to beat everyone. Do better than them. Go further. Getting ahead of your classmates does not necessarily mean that you are getting the best grades, that you're doing better than everyone else. Yes, that can be one aspect, but we need to think in the grand scheme of things. What is going to put you ahead of everyone else? So for example, this was my mentality in school. I knew that I needed to get a minimum of an 80% grade, which is an A. If I wanted to aim for 100% just for my ego, what does this mean? It means likely I'm going to have to do way more work, and that's going to take away time from the things that matter to me and learning skills and just doing other things which are going to put me ahead of the game. For example, in high school, yes, I got straight A's, pretty much the same in uni, but at the same time I had a social life. I watched like literally a movie every single day in my most critical years of high school, where I studied every day, and I built businesses. If you don't know, I was heavily in startups. You can go watch this video. And I learned UX design, how to manage a team, marketing, product building, everything. That got me where I am today. And if I spent like 110% of my time studying just to like have an ego boost that, oh, I got like 90%, or I did better than everyone else, I'm not truly ahead, because the winner is the person that puts in the least amount of work but goes the furthest. Number one, you need to have a goal in mind. What is your goal? For me, I wanted to go to Stanford. I wanted to go to Harvard. You can go watch like my story here. But because of this, that drove me every single day. If there was a distraction that came up, I'd be like, nope, I'm laser focused on my goals. Nothing can distract me. What is your goal? You need to determine your overarching goal. Otherwise, you're going to have to constantly find like new motivation every single day. Like, oh, I don't want to study. Yeah, you don't want to study because you don't have a goal. If you have a goal in mind, studying actually becomes really easy for you. Number 2, you need to get over your limiting beliefs. How many study videos have I made where all the comments are like, oh, but I have ADHD. Oh, but I'm doing a really hard degree. Babe, I know I did a psychology and marketing degree. I also did finance. I did law courses as well, hard maths courses. And when I was in high school, I did the most difficult courses you could do as well. And if you're in Australia, the last 2 years of our high school are actually equivalent to the first year of university in Australia. Either way, oh, I have memory issues, I have ADHD. Babe, I battled with all of that. I was not a good student. Go watch my other videos, but we're not getting into that. Okay, you need to identify your limiting beliefs. You can do this in the journal. Why do you have these beliefs? Do you really think that if you go into the school year with all of these excuses, beliefs, oh, like, I just don't have natural ability, I'm never gonna get an A, like, it's just not in the cards for me. Why are you watching this video? Like, go and fail. Go and fail. Your mindset is half of it. And I talk about this in my little message from the creator section in my journal. But when I was a CD student, I had that identity that I was just average. And it wasn't until I changed this around that I started to believe that, number one, I could do anything, that I could be a high achiever. Anyone can be a high achiever. Additionally, there was a Stanford study that showed the students that performed the best were actually the ones who had high EQ. This is in comparison to the intelligence quotient, and what this means is Do you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? A growth mindset will mean you see challenges and you're willing to overcome them and try harder. You see learning as a lifelong journey. You know, one failure doesn't upset you or hinder you for the remainder of the school year, for example. If you have a fixed mindset, you're probably just going to believe things like, oh, it's not in the cards for me to be a good student. I'm always going to get bad grades. One failure, it sets you back and you give up. School is not the be all end all. There is always another way to get to your goal. When I was in high school, I was very, very lost. I remember I would sit in class and mind map what I wanted to do, and I really didn't know. If you guys want a little bit of guidance and you're feeling lost in life, check out my sponsor Keen. So Keen connects you with talented tarot readers and astrologers, and it's super easy to start. All you need to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from hundreds of tarot readers who are online right now. They all have different talents and specialties, so you'll be able to find what you're looking for. If you want to learn more about your love life, get guidance on your life, talk to a dead pet or an alive pet, find out if they're cheating, Keen can help you. You can choose anyone and they'll be able to help you get a deeper understanding of your situation. As a new customer of Keen, and if you use my link, you can get the first 10 minutes for only $1.99. That's over $99 in savings. So go to my link right here to check out Keen, you guys. It's really interesting sometimes if you're really lost in high school to just get like an opinion. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to follow it. In fact, my tarot reader, she told me I would be in a creative field, and that's what my birth chart said, and this annoyed me because I wanted to be like a businesswoman, and I guess I still am in a way, but I just didn't see the creative side popping up in my life, and it naturally took that trajectory. The difference between a really great student and an average student is a really good student will use all resources available. I think we're all guilty of this, but we don't use our teachers enough. Teachers are there to help you. Literally, when I was in high school and uni, I would be at my teacher's office every day after school nearly. If I got a question, I email, or I YouTube it, or I go and check or something. Use all resources, and now we have the internet. The answers are online for everything. So many YouTube videos which can help you. You actually need to pre-plan what you do, pre-plan your whole year out. I really think time management and preparation is like 50% of it. How many times has the teacher given you the brief for an assignment at the beginning of the year and you look at it and go, oh, easy, and then you start it a week beforehand and you're like, oh my god, this is gonna take me like 5 weeks to do. I really underestimated how difficult this is. Same with an exam. Oh, I'll like cram all the content in a few nights. No. I was never ever stressed in my final year of school because of my preparation. In year 11 though, the second final year, ooh, I was like doing really badly because I had no idea how to navigate school. Anyways, I actually go over this in the journal. This journal is like your pre-preparation journal. There is an exam countdown on every single day. It's just brilliant. Also, it's broken down into like things you need to do today, like non-negotiables, things you should start. This was a big part of my academic success. I would set a start date for certain things to give me a lot of time to finish it. So the second box for your daily to do, and you can do this at home without the journal, is your start list. So things you want to start. Today I'm going to start preparing for my exam for chemistry in 2 weeks. I'm going to start my assignment, my essay, whatever. And then you move on to radar, and radar is like your brain dump. Things you need to do. Oh, I need to watch that lecture. I need to email the teacher. The reason I set this out like that is because it frees your mind. There's no clutter. You see everything there. And the things you don't finish, you move it to tomorrow. And ideally your goal should be, there's nothing in tomorrow. You've done everything in the other sections. Next, you need to figure out your study methods. Too many people are not studying effectively. And you can watch a video where someone goes, oh, this works for me. It might not work for you. I put a list in the journal of like 20, 30 different study methods, and what you should do is, for the first month, rapidly try all of them. Collect that data, execute upon it, see what works best. And then you can just do the top 3 study methods for the remainder of the year. Some of my favorites, which I've talked about in other videos, include like teaching to a class mentally using a whiteboard. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I would make my own YouTube videos sometimes pretending to teach someone. I would also make up stories if I couldn't remember something like really elaborate and silly. Those are a few ideas, but watch my other videos. What will also put you ahead of the curve? Deleting your social media. Every student almost has social media. They're distracted. If you delete it, you're automatically ahead of everyone. Hey, you just removed the biggest distraction out there. Meditate. Students don't take care of their mental health enough. Meditation, it will make your memory better as well. You'll perform better in school. I have other videos on this. 80-20 rule. The thing that will reap you most of the rewards, you should put most of your time to, basically. I'll give you an example. In year 11 and 12, our curriculum in high school was set up that the hard subjects would be weighted differently and the easy subjects would be worth less overall. I knew that the most rewards for me was in the harder subjects, and the easy ones I could, you know, not put much effort to, and I could still get a good grade. Even if it's more fun to study the easy ones, I knew it wasn't worth it. Because what good is it if I got like a 100 in accounting and then I got a 50 in chemistry, which will later get scaled down to like a 20, and then overall my grade would be something really low. It's better to like get a 70 in accounting without studying much and then get an 80 or 70 in chemistry, for example. Next, I didn't party or drink alcohol. Alcohol really has a long-lasting effect on your brain that can inhibit your ability to concentrate and study and just perform efficiently. I hope this video helped you guys, and I wish you a very successful school year. Let me know if the journal helps you. Digital versions are available now and printed versions on Amazon. Okay, ich liebe dich. Tschüss.
Neighborhood kiss, son of baby, kiss, kiss. You're in the yard, I like the fire, and as the summer fades away, nothing more can stay. You ride my tour, we make it work. You're beautiful, I may say, we're American made. Give me Hallmark. One dream under one lover, make me happy and blue. Norman Rockwell, no hype under the cover. Is that right? It's just me and you. Oh God, it's you on my list. It's me, your little Venice bitch, on the street with the neighborhood kids. It's me, a little Venice bitch. Back in the garden, we're getting high now because we're older. And I love all the diamonds, better rims and a clover. Whoa, 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 whatever, everything, ever. Whoa, whoa. ever, everything, never, whatever. Me, myself, I like diamonds, pentagrams and a clover. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love.